Hey, Husker fans. Evan Blaine here. Tom Shatel with the Omaha World-Herald, omaha.com, bringing you a special Friday edition of the Tom Shatel Press Pass. We're on the third floor of Memorial Stadium. There are volleyball tiles out on the field right now, getting ready for volleyball week next week. It's also game week, Tom. Yeah. It's Minnesota here in less than a week. We just spoke with Matt Rhule for about 30 minutes at his first game week press conference as Nebraska's head coach. Covered a lot of things. Maybe start with the depth chart, Tom. He kind of broke down, where some players stand. Did anything stand out to you just in terms of what he said about some of the guys today?
Yeah, not really, because I'm trying not to get too locked into the depth chart, because I feel like the first few games, maybe the first month, is going to be everybody's going to play. I mean, the first two lines, I think, a lot of guys are going to play. He's got some of them are the tight ends are or. If you thought Fidelity was going to start, well, he's an or. The Chiefs borders, the jack position is or.
MJ Sherman, yeah.
But I think they're all going to play. I think it's going to work itself out. But it was good to see a depth chart. I mean, that's, again, I don't know what it means, but it's just good to have it. It gives you a little definition.
Yeah, it's a little tangible sign that football's back. I think a lot of it we kind of knew. Deshaun Singleton kind of completed his rise through fall camp officially. He's a starting safety. They haven't made a decision with the kicker yet. The freshman Tristan Alvano, Timmy Bleekrode, the veteran, are still co-number ones. That'll get figured out in the next couple of days. I thought Matt Rhule was pretty effusive in his praise for Minnesota today, Tom. Just some of the things that he said about that. What stood out there?
It's something I haven't heard. It just goes back to these press conferences have been so good, and when I say that, I'm not falling in love with the words or the style, or it's not Bobby Bowden telling jokes, or it's not a coach that's all about talking. It's a guy who whenever I listen to a Matt Rhule press conference, I feel like I'm going to learn something either about coaching or also about what they're trying to do, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, I could tell you there have been press conferences the last 10 to 15 years where I thought, well, this is a waste of my time. He's not going to say anything, and I'm not going to learn anything. Why are we all here? And so that's not the case with Rhule. Every time he talks, whether it was last Saturday after a 100-degree practice or today, the guy gives you stuff you can not only use, but if you listen closely, you hear about the coaching process. And I guess I'm going to write this in my column for Sunday, but it's, this is the guy's trying to build a house. This is like, this first season is like when you build a house, and I haven't built many houses or had any of them built, but I know that they always take longer than you want. You want it to happen fast. But it takes. There's always delays and stuff, and it's hard to get anything from the actual builder. He never returns your calls. But this is like getting an update on the building process every time he talks, like working on the third downs and all this stuff. And that's your question about Minnesota. It's great to. Nebraska should respect. I think if you want respect, you have to give respect. And I think that's what he's doing. And it's kind of the way it should be. But again, it's not just blowing smoke. He's telling you why. He's breaking down why he likes him. And it's great. It's if you like football talk, this is fun.
And if Matt Rhule's the builder and he's renovating the Nebraska program, I think he realizes one of the cracks in the foundation has been fourth quarters and all these close losses. And I thought that was the other interesting thing that he spoke on today was, and maybe that was one of the lines of the press conference was, they might not be good in the fourth quarter next Thursday, but that's what they're working toward is to close that gap and to finish strong in ways they haven't in a long time.
I really feel like you can practice it, but you got to go do it. And so they won't know until they know. And I got some of that today from him. Like, I'm anxious to go see how it works. I think this is how they're going to react, but won't know until the game starts. So this program needs to just win and win again and close the fourth quarter, close those games out. Until they do, then that's when it'll start. So they at least have the right thing in mind. They've got their goal, the right goal, and the right plan, right priority. So, yeah, but now it's just a matter of going out and doing it.
Matt Rhule was asked what he's most confident in seeing from his team against Minnesota. He had to think about it for a little bit. He said, okay, they're gonna play hard. They're going to have fun. I think in a lot of ways he's seen what this team can do in practice, but he's kind of like us, Tom. Like we haven't seen it in a game. We don't know quite how they're going to react. It's going to be a big mystery up north here next week.
Yeah, it is. And but I'm quietly optimistic because everything. That's not that it sounds good, but it just seems like all of the right priorities are in the right place. He's talking about the right things that you don't usually hear, and he's saying them over and over and over. So I don't know what we're going to see. I don't think Minnesota's great, but they know how to win. That's when Nebraska's trying to get to that place where no matter what kind of talent you have, the culture is you know how to win and you know how to you're going to play well. And what I want to see is, we all want to see a win, but I'd like to see Nebraska get through a game without mistakes or, okay, you get to the end and we don't think we can win. You get over the hump. So we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be a fun week.
Well, if you're watching this video, you're looking forward to the Nebraska's opener at Minnesota. We're looking forward to Nebraska's opener at Minnesota. They've got volleyball the night before. Sports are back. Thank you guys for watching. We're excited. We'll be here all season long. For Tom, I'm Evan, Omaha World-Herald. You've watched Tom Shatel's Press Pass. Thanks a lot.